Today's adventure is to a spot that I've always really admired and respected. It's been on the channel once before, but there's lots of new viewers since then. That was a couple of years ago. So we are gonna go check out the Souk Pot Holes and the Deertrail Resort.
Ever since I was a kid, all I wanted to be was an explorer. Sail the 7 seas, find new worlds.
But Uncle D, everything's already been found.
What? Like everything?
Well, yeah.
Oh man.
Well, so much for that. But if I can't be an explorer, I can still be an adventurer. So I bought a motorhome and I'm hitting the open road. My name is Dustin Porter, and this is Destination Adventure. Look at this thing. It's like a pack horse. Got the drone on the back. It's ready to whip. Hey, don't get stolen. Been here once before, so I kind of know what to expect. But let's do a walk around, see if we can find anything new and exciting. First thing I notice, it's nice that this wood is still here and in good shape. Almost all the wood from this building has either been destroyed or it's eroded. I really like this. This is one piece across here. Big rock. A couple other things to note. First of all, I really like that you can see the line of the roof in the chimney there, so it makes it easy to map out. And also you'll notice a lot of circular staircases here. I do like that. Beautiful spot. This is one of the most notable features. Great big fireplace. Really cool. Wonder how much of these berries are from original, like maybe they were put here. I like this staircase. Stairs to nowhere. This is pretty neat right here. I'm assuming this would have been inside, because right there I think that would have been outside, and you come through this door and that would have been the starting of what's inside here. And I love that they used all this natural rock instead of taking it out. It's pretty cool. What you see here is the remains of what was supposed to be Deertrail Resort, which was quite an ambitious dream for British Columbia developer Albert Ewan. In the 1980s, Albert and his wife purchased 160 acres of beautiful property looking down over the Sauk River, and construction on the resort was underway. The original blueprints of the resort planned for 200 rooms, a pool, a spa, and even a shopping center. From the moment you walk through the door, this resort was meant to be nothing but luxury, and at the center of it all was the Timber Lodge, housing the largest wood-burning fireplace in Canada. In the early years of construction, Albert's ambition attracted a lot of attention. But unfortunately, ambition only goes so far without the capital to execute it. And as investor contributions began to slow down, so did construction. It wasn't long until Albert was left with nothing but a dream and a half-completed luxury resort. And sadly, Deertrail would never see completion. In 2004, the property was taken over by Parklands, and Deertrail Resort was stripped of everything but its stonework, which is exactly how it remains today. I have one more plan that I want to do with you guys today, and it's already 3:30 in the afternoon, so I'm going to pack up, mosey back to town. Oh yeah. Oh. Here we go. Spotted a bear. He's eating salmons down in the river. Let's see if we can get a better look at him. Back here in bear territory, I think it's important we take a minute to talk about safety. See those moves? Freaking lightning bolt. All comes down to healthy living. Quinoa salad. Good diet equals good chance of surviving in bear country. It's rule number one. I'd like to address a couple comments that I've been seeing quite frequently recently. The first of which, I've noticed you guys are asking a lot to see how I prepare the food that I catch, because I do try and eat as much off the land as I can while I'm on the road. Oh, got him! Oh, yeah! Headshot! What a rush! It also seems that you guys have noticed that I eat almost no vegetables, so today is the first episode of Eating What We Find, Vegetable Edition. This right here, this is bullwhip kelp. And with the exception of the holdfast, which is the piece on the bottom that grabs the rocks, it is 100% edible as is. You can eat it raw, you can boil it, you can fry it. In my case, I don't have a refrigerator in the motorhome unless I'm plugged in, so I'm actually going to be pickling this. Welcome to the MoHo Cooking Show. I am happy to have you guys here. Let's start off by talking about some ingredients.
Keep in mind, I am a very basic eater, so today is going to be a very basic recipe. First off is your vegetable of choice. For us today, that is going to be kelp, but you can use this recipe for any vegetable. Next, you'll need vinegar, and finally, salt. You can use either pickling salt or kosher salt. I went for pickling just because it's a little bit cheaper. I'm also going to be adding some garlic and some crushed chili peppers. If you guys like more flavor, by all means, add whatever you want in here. I just keep it really basic. First, let's start by preparing our kelp. We're going to wash everything in nice fresh water to get it good and clean. And then we're going to start cutting the kelp into small sections that are about 1/4 of an inch thick. Let's jump right into our pickling juice here. And that's what makes this recipe so easy, because you want to do equal parts vinegar and water. And since we're in a motorhome and everything is smaller, like my pots and pans, I'm just going to start off with 1 cup each. And then for 1 cup of the vinegar and water, we're going to do 2/3 tablespoon of the salt. This is also the point where you're going to want to add your seasonings. For me, that's just going to be the crushed chili peppers. Now, I don't want a lot in there because I don't like a lot of heat. And then as far as my garlic, I'm going to just put these in the jars at the same time that I add the kelp. We are going to be boiling that mixture, but first, it's really important that everything is sterilized. So in a much larger pan here, we're going to put just a skiff of water. We're going to put that on to boil, and we're going to put our jars in there upside down. And that's going to soften the rubber on the lid, as well as sterilize the jar. While I'm waiting for this pot to boil, I did put the pickling juice on as well to heat up. And what you want to do is heat this up until everything's dissolved into the water and just gets to a boil, and then immediately take it off the heat. I'm going to put 1 garlic in the bottom of each of these. There we go. Now my pickling juice is ready to go here. So quite simply, all you do is just fill it up till all the vegetable is covered and seal it up. There you have it. This is just 1 jar of pickled kelp. I have a whole bunch more of these to do today, but that's the process, and you can do that with pretty much any vegetable. Feel free to mix it up, put in the spices you want. You can also do cinnamon, brown sugar if you like something a little bit sweeter. Of course, pickling anything, the longer you leave it, the better it's going to get. So we're going to try this tomorrow and wait for the review. Okay, full disclosure, it's been about a week since I made the kelp, and everybody recommends that I leave this for about 6 weeks because it's supposed to taste pretty oceany if you don't leave it. Some of them I actually ended up putting onion in as well, and this one has a lot of chili, so I'm excited to see how hot they are. I'll definitely be still giving a review on the taste of this later on in the channel, but if you guys liked the MoHo Cooking Show, please let me know, because it's something that I've been getting requests for, but it's something I've never done before, so maybe you like it, maybe you don't. Let me know, and thanks for watching.